Hi, happy Thursday. I do hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Let's go ahead and get to our daily reading. I'm going to pull an Earth Wisdom and go from there. If you've never been to my channel before, my name is Lori. I'm also known as Moon. Welcome. All right, so let's go ahead and get it. I hope the midweek check-in did help you yesterday to know what we're going through and to know that all the things are going to come to the light now. It's a beautiful thing. And we end the week with total love, remember? Nurture the little one inside. Nurture your divine essence. Nurture your connection to Source. Please nurture it. You know, after all the intentions we've set for love, and we have the 3-3 portal coming up, and yesterday was 2-2-2, right? I mean, just hang tough and keep going and keep nurturing your divine connection. It's going to truly benefit you in the near future. I assure you, changes are about to happen in your life that you don't see coming, and they're glorious changes. I promise you, you're about to be connected in ways that you've never dreamed possible, but always knew it could happen. You just didn't think it would ever happen for you, but it's going to. Divine love is being rained down upon all of us, especially you. That true divine love that comes from knowing our Father in heaven and our Mother, the earth beneath our feet, and to truly go to those ascended masters and teachers with humbleness and love in our heart, seeking the guidance and justice within our lives always. It's what matters, is that we recognize the hierarchy of this life and of our spiritual existence, and know that we are all one, in the ascended masters and teachers. They do deserve our respect. They honor and cherish the divine in us and teach us with kind, loving hands. As we continue to remove the sheep's and wolf's clothing that made it there, they're so very sorry that they didn't catch it sooner. But they've got it now. And they just want you to know to continue to go with the flow, and that everything's going to be okay. I have it on good authority. They're on top of it, and their awareness to our plight has definitely come to the forefront in their minds within the spiritual and ethereal realms. The true angelic masters, ascended masters and teachers are fully aware now of the treachery that happened, and they're working on correcting it, just as I am, and hopefully you are, by using rose. Work with her. Rose tea, rose water. Use rose on your salad, rose petals. Go ahead and cook with it. It's a glorious thing, and it'll bring such love into your life. Let's go ahead and get an Earth Magic card. Well, Rose, the true Rose, in all her glory, is pure love and light with a little laughter. And as her love and strength goes stronger, more and more brothers and sisters are going to wake up. And I pray that we're all on board with holding space and helping them, because it's going to seem like the world has gone crazy with nobody realizing what's going on, and it's going to take a multitude of spiritual warriors to help them to understand what's going on in their life. And I pray that all the people I have met this past year can continue to take up their cup, their quest, and live for the divine in true reverence as they experiment with plant medicine and other things. I pray that they'll always stay humble before the divine, before Source, before the Lord their God and Mother Earth, Gia. I pray they'll always understand the depth of love they have for them, for it truly is deep and wide, the amount of love the divine has for all of us, especially the ones that help Rose feel light again and see her Father's love within her life. They're very special people to be able to do that. Just remember to stay grounded, okay? Staying grounded is a part of the spiritual existence, for us to get out into nature, you know, and to remain vulnerable. at all times, to always share from our heart and not worry so much about what people are going to think, but worry about our connection to the divine and that ability to connect to Source always to guide us on our path. That's what matters. Remain vulnerable to tell your story and allow it to resonate within others that share your story so that they too will know their way home. We all need guidance in this life. Just please remember to stay grounded, okay? Let's go ahead and get a moon card. I will actually, if you would like 3 Shadowscaped card, I will. I just need you to remember to look at the bigger picture, please. It's about all the angelic beings of light. Not just you and me, but all of us. It's about our journey home and how we get there. You know, there's this movie, it's called 2112, I believe it is. 2012. It's about it's a doomsday movie. I'm very much into doomsday movies. But it talks about how these big ships, these arcs were made because the floodwaters were coming. And, you know, they were talking on one of the ships about how they wanted to pull away from the docks and leave people there. And this big thing was, how do you want to get to our future? Do you want to build it on the death and destruction of others, of our brothers and sisters? And it's the same question we need to ask ourselves. We know the end, what we want to get to. We want to get to that ascension. We want to be home amongst the stars with our brothers and sisters and mother and father. But it matters how we get there. It matters that we recognize the light in others and bring them with us. All of them. All spirits of nature. All angelic beings of light. There is no difference amongst us except for the way we look. And those differences need to go away. Those labels, they need to be done away with. For when you look within, we all bleed the same. We all look the same. We are all divine essence. We are all angelic beings of light. It's time to put away all the fucking differences and stand up and be one with all your brothers and sisters, all angelic beings of light throughout the universe, no matter how they appear to you. And expect powerful change when we do, when we finally stop labeling one another, when we finally stop looking at the physical appearance and start looking to what fucking matters, our hearts, our love, our connection to the divine, to the collective consciousness, to one another. When we can all get together and do that, we can expect powerful motherfucking change in the entire universe. For all of our brothers and sisters to know what true love and light is, and not the bullshit that's been being taught over the years in Rose's absence. She is so very sorry, but she needs you to take on a new perspective now. She needs you to understand, all right? That even though I am Rose Guardian, so are you. And it's time to wake the fuck up and do what needs to be done to push back the shadows and allow the love to consume you of the divine essence that lives within you, that holds all the memories that you need in order to do the job you came here to do. I mean, I pray you still want to do it. I pray as I work with Rose and others works with Rose, and we truly get to the heart of nature, that as Rose begins to bloom in springtime, all those hearts will begin to awaken just that little bit more, because the vibration will be reverberating throughout all of nature. As Rose comes into bloom and spreads her petals, it's going to be glorious, I assure you. I pray you take it with us and stay and continue to work towards the light. I know I don't want to go anywhere. I have formed a few friendships, I think, over the past year. I haven't got to meet them in person, but I feel very connected spiritually. I know they are my family. That I know for certain. I just pray they stay to the light and accept me as I am. Well, we all have fears. Especially when we've been alone for so long, we always fear not being accepted. Everyone does. The Four of Pentacles. Yeah, just take it easy and don't worry about it. You keep doing your job. If anybody comes by to steal your thunder, just send them my way. Send them to Rose. Send them to Mother Earth. But the Four of Pentacles, we know what we need to do. We know exactly what we need to do. You know, just keep doing the work and don't worry. Let's go ahead and get these few cards that you asked for. I don't mind at all. I told you, ask, and maybe your guides will talk to my guides and I'll get your answers for you. These are collective readings. They're not mine. They're ours. From our angels, guides, and spirits and fairies. We have the Nine of Wands. Knowing exactly who we are. Standing tall within our power. What a glorious thing. To the Two of Pentacles. Juggling, but we don't need to juggle anymore. We know exactly what we need to do, but keep in mind, there are times when juggling is actually a good thing. You know, sometimes when we're striving to start our business, you know, and truly make a go of it to really lift the vibration of the planet, sometimes we still have to keep our job in order to keep the lights on until something takes off the way we want to. And we trust the divine that they will bring it to fruition for us. But we still need to do the work with the blessings that we have already in order to continue to pay our bills and survive within this world. The divine knows it, and the divine will bless us, I assure you. The Two of Swords. Learning to make the right decisions. How appropriate for 2-2, huh? To have 2 twos come up. The Two of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. With that Two of Swords, though, I want you to know you have been learning to make the right decisions. To cut away that which is no longer serving you and to make those right choices. What leads to your Four of Swords. Oh, what a great card. The Four of Swords, knowing who you are and holding that truth deep within your heart. To know exactly this is your quest. This is it. To speak from your heart. Not anybody else's, just yours. Your truth. And work towards your Eight of Pentacles as you do. Only you can tell your story. Nobody else can. It's your story. Others may try to take from you, but it won't resonate when they tell your story because it's your story, not theirs. So don't you worry about what other people may be referring to when you speak, okay? They're not going to come take it. It won't resonate. Only you have the authenticity to tell your story. And we pray that you do. It's the Hierophant. Truly knowing how to connect to the different levels and to really seek that guidance from the ethereal realm and the ascended masters and teachers. Just remember, as I told you, on 3-3, during that portal, when you call down your higher self and you speak to Source and to the collective consciousness and you look to the divine, go humbly with love in your heart, truly expressing gratitude for who they are and the things that they can teach you. And then I'll ask them humbly to show you the things you need and to finish coming to fruition those things that you want within your life. And allow them to show you the ins and outs of the things that you're trying to accomplish. Because they will. They will help raise your vibration to the highest degree possible. It's what they're here for. They apologize for all the mistakes that were made, but things happened that they weren't aware of, that they are now. And they're making those changes so that we could all benefit from the Wheel of Fortune. In order to bring those things into our lives so that we can continue to wake up the planet and the universe and bring all of our brothers and sisters home. The Ace of Cups, of course. To start again with the blessings, to know that everything is going to come up to fruition. Just pick up your cup and continue on. And let it lead you to your Nine of Pentacles. Just stay within the flow and remember to expect powerful change. And please remain grounded, okay? It's the Seven of Pentacles. Do your work. Continue on. Love life. Love nature. Get out in nature. Go stargazing. Look at the clouds. Let the rain just fall down upon you like blessings from Source, from Mother and Father. Let it all just shine. And look, the Two of Cups. We're all going to fall in love with who we are and the divine and truly understand the meaning of the ecstatic union when you truly become aware. Just remember to continue to cut away gently those things that are no longer serving you, and to make sure you build that solid foundation when it comes to all things in your life. A solid foundation is what we all need, because then we can stand up and look what it leads to. The Lovers. Just remember, this doesn't mean love between people always. It can be love between the divine and you, love of your new job, your new profession, your new calling, your heart's calling, soul contract, if you will. It doesn't have to mean love between two people, but I have a feeling for many of us, that's exactly what this card means. Love is coming into our life. And you know why I say so? I see the Page of Pentacles here. Truly getting creative and being okay with who they are and telling the story and standing proud in who they are. And look, it leads to our Queen of Cups. How glorious is that? To know who we are, to where we could actually just dance amongst the stars, you know, and float among all the earth angels that are there. What a glorious thing. Just remember to accept the Three of Cups. Accept the offer that's coming in. Please accept it. It's the Five of Pentacles, but we don't need to worry. Our work is not so hard anymore. We just need to remember to stay strong in who we are and to speak our truth and to know that it's going to be okay. The moon truly will guide us and illuminate all the things we need. Just follow the cycles of the moon with me. On new moon, set your intentions. On full moon, step into your power. Use the energy portals, the gateways to the ascended masters, and learn to live with nature and the spirits of nature, the Fae, and welcome them into your home. Get creative with your love and your bliss, and let it just pour all over as you share your gifts with the world. All right, let's go ahead and get a healing energy. Now, it's going to be glorious. You just keep stepping into who you are. Don't forget, we are turning the wheel on this channel this year. We're doing live events in Zoom, and the next one will be for the spring equinox, and I will get some information out on that. Yes, I'm going to celebrate all the seasons this year. I pray that more and more will do it with me. They are totally free. It's just a way to celebrate life this year. The turning of the wheel and the welcoming back of the Tuatha De Danann in all of our lives. The true magic of the angelic beings of light that were sent to guide and protect us and help us get home and teach us the ways of true magic, love and light that comes from our Father and Mother. Serenity. Through love, release, and inner work, I know peace. I have a gentle view of life and welcome every step with confidence. I remain brave in the face of fear and have the wisdom to let the universe do its work. Boy, that's a hard one, isn't it? Sometimes we can get very restless and impatient, but just remember, as you are patient, there will always be a new opening for us to use to gain more clarity or more power or more strength, whatever the things are we need. There are openings and gateways all year long for us to reach the higher realms and to have those light codes and information come down, or downloads, if you will, for us to expand our consciousness even further and to help enlighten the human race as the spiritual beings that we are. Well, we are spiritual beings, and it's not self-righteous or snooty or anything. We're just angelic beings of light, and we know it. And we're here to help the rest of the world see their divine essence and know their true beauty and glory within their heart and soul. And to help them to understand, to use the new openings, to use the gateways, and to work with the energy that's all around us. And to know that when one door closes, I am open, I'm confident another one will open, and it will be for my betterment. I accept that life brings challenges and acknowledge the opportunity and learning they present to me. Serenity comes from within, and it does. I know we sometimes look outside of ourselves to find that peace and that comfort when we're hurting. I get it. I understand. We are human. We need that comfort from others. But when you start going inside for the comfort, when something happens, when you ask the divine to come down and hold you and comfort you through all your troubles and sorrows, and they do, you start to realize that the divine essence within you that connects to the divine, to the source, to our mother and father, is in essence the one giving you love and letting it shine throughout your whole body, because they're coming down and holding the little one inside with you and truly helping you to integrate and to feel that love, compelling you to want that love all that much more. And that's a glorious, glorious fucking thing. All right, we're going to go ahead and get a Sacred Destiny card. It's a glorious day. Well, I do believe there are openings all year round. You know, unfortunately, it can also mean when one door closes in a job or a relationship or a friendship, that another one will come, you know, and sometimes saying goodbye to the past can be hard. To know that a new opening will be coming. But we just need to remember not to sell ourselves short for anything, no matter what happens in this life, to trust that we're going to be okay. And I know it can be hard. I do. I do. Even I go through challenges with that. You just never know sometimes where the money's going to come from. I've been out of work this time for a month and a half due to COVID. And I had no PTO left. None, because I was out for COVID almost a total of 5 months last year. Right around the same time, and I'm finally getting to go back to work. Up to 4 hours a day maximum. But at least it will provide me a little bit of money. After using all my PTO and whatever, I just had nothing left. Nothing. And so this month and a half, I've been out of work with no money. And I keep trusting that everything's going to be okay. The Lord, my God, Mother Earth, Mother Maiden Crone, Hecate, my fairies, angels of nature, angels of the ethereal realm, the astral realm, all that I believe in will help me and protect me and keep a roof over my head and food in my stomach as I continue on my journey in this life. All I have is my faith, at times, in wisdom that comes from my faith, from that deep inner knowing that God, the divine Mother Earth, is never going to let me down. They will hold me and love me forever and provide all the things I need. I just need to continue to embrace them, embrace this life of love and light, embrace my brothers and sisters and help them to be the very best they can, to embrace this hero's journey and ask for guidance along the way, and to know that true fulfillment comes when we do. and we surrender to the divine, and we know it's okay to take those risks, because taking the risk, stepping off the ledge, having that courage is when miracles happen, when we take those leaps of faith. And I pray you know that. It's good to have patience. It is. But it's also good to know when to take risk, and to really know when to do that, you need to keep working with your higher self and your divine essence. All right, we're going to go ahead and get a healing energy. I don't know why we're getting one more, but they're asking for another one, and who am I to argue? I just don't have it in me to argue with my angels, guides, spirits, and fairies. They have been protecting me and keeping me safe for as long as I can remember. Helping me to maintain balance and peacefulness within my heart and soul, and keep a roof over my head. I will never argue with them about this. The divine fruit. As I work to improve and free myself, I strengthen my foundations. My intellect is light, my heart is warmth, and my soul is strength. I am nurtured by the divine sun. The fruit I bear reflects my inner light. Well, at least I hope it does. I hope yours does too. I hope all your due diligence in your studies and work and moving forward on your path to light truly, truly does bear fruit of inner light and light of the divine. And just remember, when you're struggling, to return to your heart, to see and hear with your heart. Allow the eyes and ears of your heart to open wide to see all that you are. Return to heart. I breathe light and stick to the essential for my soul, the present moment. I calm my thoughts, I focus on my heart, and find space to be where my light and greatness are. I find peace in inner silence, and it is our hearts, because that's where light and greatness is. That's where our angelic being, our divine essence is, within our heart. And it uses the power of our solar plexus region to truly exude and emit that light and vibration of love. Please continue to work with it. Allow it to shine. We're going to get a fairy oracle. How about that shit? Okay. Yeah, I know, I still cuss a lot, but let's go ahead and get this fairy oracle card. I have a feeling it's going to be a great one and be exactly what we need to hear for today and tomorrow. I have a feeling this fairy oracle card is going to be good for quite a while. Yeah, portals to fairy, wheel of the year, galactic, and Aegean entry points. The openings that I was talking about, they're all over. They are. I'll leave that one out and we'll read it. But let me finish shuffling here, okay? And we'll see what else comes out. To work with nature, to turn the wheel of the year. Oh, absolutely. It's going to provide so many openings for your heart and soul to grow. It absolutely is. Absolutely. You'll learn to work with the cycles of the moon even more and more. And let's face it, the moon is all wisdom, and was at the right hand of our Father when he made the heavens and the earth. Wisdom sat at his right side. She is his lady. She is our mother. She is beautiful in all her glory. Alright, let's go ahead and get this card. Merlin. Guidance, mentorship, teacher of the old ways. That's the ascended masters I work with. They teach the old ways, before labels, before condemnation, before fear, before everything, when we were all just one, trying to get along, to truly understand the ways of magic, and provide solace to our souls. And then they just want you to know that it is the secret path, the green man's door, to the land of Fae, to nature, to our heart's desires. All right, so we're going to go ahead and read some of these. And I will do picture-in-picture with them. I absolutely will. But let's go ahead and look at the Merlin card, 33. It goes right along with the 3-3 portal. How about that? It actually works up perfect because the 3-3 portal is the portal to the Ascended Masters and Teachers. And I can ask again for new teachers if I need them to continue my studies and to learn and grow even further as a spiritual being of light. Merlin. When the Ancient One, the Merlin, comes forward to speak with you, you are speaking with all the knowledge of the ancient Druids who have spent time in fairylands for years, many of whom remain there still, including the wise mentor and teacher Merlin. It is difficult to overestimate his depth of knowledge, his compassionate heart, and his laughter. He is part Fae, part human, and all wise and loving. He is a teacher who comes to you with a message that you must find a teacher who claims not to know all, but who can guide you to the knowledge hidden within your own self, which seems out of reach and obscure to you at the present moment. It will be time to study and to be corrected when Merlin comes to you. His guidance can feel stern to some, but because he is not always available for long periods of time, it is imperative to make each moment count when you have connected with this wise teacher. He wishes you to know that everything is your teacher, that life itself is yours to learn from, and he understands that the choices you have made have led you to him. For now and that in time you will part, and that too is right and good. He is ages old, and he knows that much of your wisdom, encoded in sleeping DNA, is also ages old. He gazes into his crystal orb at the end of his staff, and the wisdom of the stones and their strength and support are yours to lean on. You may experience visions when scrying. When Merlin enters your world, his good humor is only matched by his determination for you to learn whichever way you choose. Those who find him a hard taskmaster are usually resisting life's lessons, and he will dissolve blocks within you regarding seeing, hearing, feeling, sensing, and even smelling the Fae. Merlin has an incredible sense of smell. Divinatory meanings. As Merlin is a bard, you may be drawn to remembering and telling stories and tales of your own life at this time. As he is a wizard, high magics will attract you. As he is a guide, you will find a mentor and become a mentor in your own time. As he is a keeper of natural laws, you will find you are living in tune with magical cycles, and you will begin to read and know the message for a time with such clarity that you may shock others, even yourself. Growing older need be no block to wisdom, for you will not grow feeble nor dottery. You will know what is wise and what is not, and the difference between what is worth your time and what is not will shine out in sharp relief. Clear, strong messages and male mentor with Merlin energy may be coming into your life at this time. Trust the messages that begin to come to you and know that you are blending of both worlds. Hearing the voices of stones, plants, water, and sky at this time. Seeing forms within nature, human forms, as that is how they can best talk to you at this time. Shape-shifting feelings merging into that which you are most connected to. This is true in deep druid wisdom, wisdom that is strongly connected and loved by the fairy realm. Scrying will work for you very well. And consider finding a staff. Take long walks to conduct and receive your readings and messages. Remember, Merlin is a bard, and thus he will often speak with you in riddles and rhyme. That's a glorious thing. It's nice to know that Merlin has entered our lives and we will find the new teachers that we need and the mentors on 3-3 as we seek and go through the 3-3 portal to the ascended realms. It's going to be glorious. So let's go ahead and look at this solace card. Return to nature, tree wisdom, natural remedies, flower essences. Just calling us to continue to work with the plants of nature and to truly learn what they all mean to us and how we are all connected. And to know that, all right, let's open it up. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Time to plant a tree, feeling disconnected from nature? Time to garden and have plants and flowers around your home. Understand more about growth. Put down deep roots. Take time out to contemplate in a wild setting. Understand you are part of nature and of the earth. Starting to see and connect more with the natural world and with nature. Concern for the world's old growth forests. Connection to the Celtic worship of trees and nature. And understanding that by doing so, you can connect with magic and the fairies more and more easily. If you dwell in a city, take time out for a park visit and retreat into a solitude, solace, connecting with bush and flowers essence may be helpful at this time. That was the divinatory meaning. And it says, while you may be feeling fatigued and alone, the fairies advise you to do what they do when they feel down, saddened, and in need of solace. Return to the trees and their wisdom. Trees and their energy speak to us. Their voices slow and strong. Tendrils of energy that caress and surround us. It is now time for you to find that tree, that forest, that old growth place where you can connect your energy with the energy of the Ancient One. A tree who has seen so much and who can ease you through this current time in which you are caught up in the problems that beset you. The tree will comfort you, lend you some of its energy, and soothe your hurts and ease your worries. You will emerge from this time healed, whole, and happier. Peace is the result of seeking solace with these old and true friends. With every breath you draw in sitting near your tree, know you are breathing in their energy, their oxygen. And with you, every out-breath, know that they are breathing in what you no longer need. Trees and human beings work beautifully together, and the fairies want to help reestablish this relationship for your own comfort and protection. When you find your tree for healing, please ask its permission before sitting with it. Then sit either within the tree or with your back against the trunk. And when you do so, a silvery mist-like aura will surround you and the tree, and you may become aware of orbs and lights around you, perhaps seen only with the corner of your eye. This is how you know we are with you, for the fairies dwell with the trees, and we work together for the earth, our mother. The only requirement we have is that by working with the trees for solace and healing, you will be able to comprehend how interconnected we all are and how we need the old ones, the trees. By taking part and allowing them to clear your energy, you will work to help create safe places for these most powerful and wise of wizards, the trees. What a glorious thing, right? I think so too. And just remember, it's the secret path. An irresistible pull down a distinctive path, ley lines, mystical traditions. We're going to keep reading. I'm just going to read the divinatory meaning of this one, though, okay? I think. If every thought is a wish to this fairy prince, what are you on your way to receiving? This fairy prince is making an appearance in your life soon. in the form of wishes and dreams coming to fruition in order to create the greatest possible potential from the world of beings, abilities to be sure to know what it is you want and then to focus your thoughts, actions, emotions, and intent on this. Bring all into alignment and be honest when there appears to be blocks, and then allow them to be released gently and without drama. The thing is to be honest about what it is you want. There is no penalty for being so, and there is nothing to hide or disguise about yourself. Only be who you are and watch the magics begin to unwind in your life. Ask for what you want and be honest. This fairy prince is a wish granter. He will look right into your eyes and into your heart and see what is there that you want. And then it will come true. All right, so let's go. You want me to finish reading it? I've been doing an awful lot of reading. Okay, for you I will. I love you. And then it will come true because he is a wish granter. And so before you see him and meet with him, you must scrupulously honest with yourself. Examine your heart and your head and form your wishes from the very best that there is. Do not try to hide your darkness from him or excuse them. He has them too and does not find them bad, but he does know that whatever it is you want has been born out of all you are. And if you remain unaware of all that you are, you will have wishes granted that somehow echo those unclaimed parts of yourself. So when you meet with him, and this card says you will, know yourself, be who you are, and ask truthfully for what it is you want. And this brings us to what you will ask for, knowing that a wish will be granted. What wish will you ask to be given? Will you wish to be pain-free, to find new love, to be more abundant? What is it you truly wish for? And know that all the wishes that take you closer to who you truly are the good wishes, as we humans call them. And all the wishes that take you further away from who you truly are, those are the wishes that can distract you and go wrong. So do wish. Wish boldly and bravely, truthfully and honestly, because this fairy prince can see all that you are. The more you know who you are, the more wonderful a wish can be granted. Well, that's glorious, isn't it? And then that brings us back to the Green Man's door. Portals to fairy, wheel of the year, galactic and Gaian entry points. The fairy know that there are times when the door to their realm is firmly well shut. They choose when and to whom the door will open. And while they may not look like they are on guard, the beautiful fairy maiden swinging oh so casually on the handle, and the green man of the wood literally behind her will not let any pass unless they have shown they are good and wild at heart. But what the fairy also know is what you are about to learn is a great secret. For there are 8 great doors to fairy every 13 moons, and they are as old as Mother Earth herself, and are powerful portals to other dimensions and worlds. Each of these great doorways and portals occurs throughout which is called the Wheel of the Year, and they run from sundown to sundown of the following day. You all learned of these times when you were very little, when you had your own time, on your own, amongst nature. We fairies showed you the door and told you when this door would open. You just had to know and to stay aware. You just need to remember again when the doors open wide between the world of fairy and your own. These 8 special times have long been covered or changed or smothered by lore, but now you know their true magics. You too can experience the door opening. Know that if you choose to connect with fairies at these times, you are entering a world between the worlds that is very real and utterly true. It can bring many things to fruition in your own world in record time. as fairies are not impeded by our reckoning of days and nights. For these doorways occur as the earth mother breathes, grows, and changes throughout the 13 moon cycles others call a year. In 4 of the galactic web in which she is weaving our own earth, dreaming in magics, by connecting with each of the 8 great festivals, you too will connect strongly with your fairy self, which is both of this earth and beyond her too. You will be in tune with magic. You will be in tune with magic, and by doing so, you will notice addictive relationships, compulsions to eat, and partake of alcohol or foods that are not in tune with your magical, etheric earth self will fall away. These doorways, once walked through, can assist you in detaching from harmful thoughts and behaviors. Walking through these doorways heals. It says, you will be in tune with magic, and by doing so, you will notice addictive relationships, compulsions to eat, and partake of alcohol and foods that are not in tune with your magical, etheric earth self. And those addictions and bad habits will fall away because you just won't want them anymore. What a great reading for all of us. I do feel the need to get one more card for some reason. It feels a little incomplete. We got all the messages, right? We know that Merlin is coming to us, and we are to seek solace and go down that secret path and truly be humble to the Fae as we look to those entry points within our dreams and within nature, within the realms of nature, as we celebrate the Wheel of Life, which I pray you do come and do with me this year in Zoom, live. Like I said, the next one is the spring equinox. It's not these fairy cards I want. My apologies. I don't know why I almost pulled that. We're going to get a Rose Oracle card. Yes. A Rose Oracle card. And this will be the last card for the reading. And I pray you all have a wonderful day. There was so much in this reading. I hope you got through all of it and are able, to take what you want and leave the rest. Please remember to hit like, subscribe, and come on back for more. And as always, feel free to share it. Whispers of Mother Earth. Creativity, ideas, inspiration, artist, writer, channel. We're all channels. And we can all write from the depths of our soul. Ask the fairies to help you write a poem if you need to. You can write a poem to the great Mother Earth and the Father Sky. Oh, you absolutely can. You can even write it to all the Fae if you want to. They love poetry. And they love stories. Healing is happening. It is. Healing is happening everywhere. Trust the process. It's safe to soften. You're not broken. You're not. You're not broken at all. The wastelands. Sustainability. Slow down. Tend to your garden. Always remember to tend to your garden. To continue to remove those things that are no longer serving you. To continue to pull the weeds that keep you from that true divine love. And from Mother Rose. Well, Rose isn't the mother, but I can guarantee you, her mother, Mother Earth, teaches true compassion and humanity. And Rose helps everybody to return to one another. She is truly light and love. She is. Returning to each other, compassion, humanity, the return. A new story. You decide. Alignment. It's coming together. And it is. It's all coming together. I pray that you'll walk this life with me and help me turn the wheel on my channel in Zoom and celebrate life and all spirits of nature, the Fae, the Tuatha, the Dan, and all angelic beings of light everywhere throughout the entire universe. May it fall upon you tonight to take up your cup and raise the spirits of nature to the heavenly realms above as we raise our vibration to the highest vibration of love and help all of us to become the magicians of our soul and our destiny as we follow this path to light. Right? Love and light to you always. I wish you the very best. I truly do. Bright blessings to you, and namaste. Bye-bye.